KXAN has had crews out all night in Bastrop, where at least 16,000 acres have burned already.
Yeah, let's get right to it. Jared Weiss has been there for hours talking to people forced from their homes. Jared joins us live now. What's the latest word from firefighters?
Well, Chris, as the morning progresses, we're going to be hearing more and more about the devastation this fire is leaving behind. So far, we're told 5,000 people have been evacuated from their homes. Many are not expected to return, possibly for several days, up to a week. Now, of course, in about a minute, I will have a list of the shelters that are still open at this hour. And if you have loved ones there, you will have that address. So grab a pen and paper. We'll have that for you in just one moment. Now, evacuations continued overnight as well. This fire is pushing south and west of this location, and these winds are just whipping it right along there. Now, it's in a rural part of town, but homes are still affected by this, and evacuations are still going on at this hour. Now, this started yesterday afternoon at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This actually started from two separate fires that merged together. One started just south of Highway 290, another in the Circle D neighborhood, and it caught many neighbors in that neighborhood off guard, and emergency crews are rushing to get them evacuated.
When they came in and told us that the fire was there, we walked out, and as soon as we got to the end of the street, the fire was right there. It was right at the end of our street.
This family, like many in the Circle D KC neighborhood in northeast Bastrop, had little warning as the fire quickly swept through and destroyed home after home.
And they just sent my husband to the ER. He's got third-degree burns, but he got out. Grandbaby got out, everybody got out except for two animals. He tried to do what he could, yes, but the water turned off on him. So then he had to get in his truck and literally drive through the fire to the driveway to get out.
There are a lot of people that live out in that area. Pretty much know their houses are gone. My biggest fear is that everybody didn't get out.
The many that were evacuated found refuge at one of the 3 shelters in Smithville and 2 in Bastrop. At Bastrop Middle School, hundreds packed into the school's gymnasium and cafeteria to grab a quick meal and some rest, knowing it will be a long and difficult road ahead.
It's gone.
It's gone.
The house is burned up.
KC Estates, it's all gone.
My house is gone. I know my house is gone. There's no way. That house I built, my mom and I built when I was a kid, and I bought it from her. It's something I grew up in. It's insanely sad, but thank God I got out with my kids, and my kids are fine. My wife's fine. And as you heard, there was that one injury, but if you believe it or not, no other injuries have actually been reported, and there are no deaths reported at this time either. So actually some positive news on that front. Now, it's important that if you are evacuated or you were evacuated, that you go to or check in at one of these area shelters. Now, here's 3 you see on the screen right now. These 3 are in Smithville. There's the First Baptist Church, Grace Lutheran Church, and also the Recreation Center. And the address is there to follow. Now, there are 2 here in the Bastrop area, Bastrop Middle School and the Ascension Catholic Church. And if you are evacuated, you can also call this number, 512-581-4023, and you leave your name, your address, and your contact number so everyone can be accounted for here in the county. Now, they will not release damage information on that line, but we are told that victims' information line will be open a little bit later today to let people know if their loved ones are okay. Bastrop County will be opening that line a little bit later. As you can see, this is the Emergency Operations Center. It'll be very busy a little bit later today. Now, for those residents that are south and west of the Bastrop area, heed any evacuation warnings. This fire continues to move at a very fast pace at this hour. And now just one quick note, if you see smoke coming into your area, or you smell it, then that means the fire is coming your way. The winds are blowing your way. Now, if you actually see burning embers from the fire, then you need to go ahead and evacuate, even if emergency crews are not telling you to, because that fire will be up on you very, very quickly. Now, just to let you know as well, Deborah said this just a minute ago, but Highway 71 just east of here does still remain closed as well. Now, we will have a little bit more information for you here in the next 30 minutes, so stay tuned with us. Reporting live in Bastrop, Jared Weiss, KXAN News.
Good advice.